everybody, I'm Simply Diane, and I just want to welcome you back. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Today we are talking about how to recover from a setback. Wow. How do we do that? How do we recover from a setback? So a setback is a reversal in progress. So you're moving forward in the things of God, you're praying, you're fasting, but then, you find yourself in sin. You find yourself disobeying God. You find yourself going backwards. So how do we get back in place and begin to move forward again? I'm so glad you asked. So, number one, we have to take ownership. Let's take ownership of what we've done. We're not blaming anybody else. We're not pointing the finger. We're not going to say, well, if I wouldn't have been around him or her, then no. It's time to mature. It's time to be accountable to self. We have to be accountable to self. So, what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, I did it, and it's my own fault. I should have made a better choice. I should have acknowledged God before this. It's our own fault. So, we take ownership. Then once we take ownership, we're going to repent. Lord, forgive me, God. Forgive me for what I've done, God. Help me, God, to do better. I turn away, God. I'm repenting. I'm not going back there no more. Because, God, I want to be pleasing in your sight. So we're sincerely repenting to the Lord. And because we've taken ownership, we are able to sincerely repent because we're not pointing the finger. We're not blaming anybody else. So we're going to sincerely and truly repent. Now we have to understand anything we intentionally do, we want it to do. All right. So we have to be honest about that. And we have to repent and ask the Lord to clean us, creating us a clean heart, renewing us the right spirit. And then number three, what we're going to do is we're going to reflect. We're going to sit back and we're going to say, Lord, what was it? What caused me to go backwards? What was I watching? What was I thinking? Who was I around? What caused this? So we're going to reflect and we're going to be honest, and we're going to make sure that we position ourselves so that we won't find ourselves in that same place. So I think about King David, y'all. King David, I'm sure you know the story, or if you don't, you can go and read about King David and his setback. He was a great man of God. The Lord had chosen him to be king, and he found himself looking at another man's wife. He looked too long, and he eventually ended up sinning and then having her husband killed. And oh my goodness, now he didn't repent immediately until it was called out. And once it was called out, he asked the Lord to create in him a clean heart and to renew in him the right spirit. King David, he took ownership for what he did. He repented and he reflected. There were some things in his heart that he didn't even know was there, but it was there. And so I just want to encourage you all to do these three things. If you find yourself going backwards, falling backwards, take ownership, repent, and reflect. I love you all so much. I will be back next week, Wednesday. I will be sharing with you all 3 tips on how to move forward. How do I keep moving forward? I love y'all so much. I pray that this blesses you. I ask that God just does a new thing in your heart and in your mind. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down in the comment section, and I will see y'all next Wednesday. I love you much.